Sagittarius, this is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading. Now, this is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own. And if there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will benefit them. Do stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you specifically. I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. Now, let's get right into that general reading here. So it looks like there are some vices ahead that looks like you may have some situations that you've been falling into, and I see some hardship for you in the near future that you absolutely will be progressing, but there will be something around you and something kind of overshadowing the future in a way that we need to just keep an eye on. I really notice here that this will be an overarching idea where you absolutely do have the ability and capability to overcome this. So let's just keep an eye on that as we go into our other readings, that'll probably have a strong hand and a strong impact on how we proceed in here, Sagittarius. So let's get into that love reading. Okay, so it looks like you've been really relying on the past. You've been thinking quite a bit about that person and about how they benefited you in the past. Now I see here that is recently has been causing you problems, honestly, that you've been relying so much on the past and thinking so much about those past situations that could have been pushing that person away from you, that they feel like you have just been focused on one thing and focused on what they did rather than what you can do for them, or rather than how you can benefit them, as if they're worried that you have been kind of a bit too self-focused rather than focused on them. I do see that this is a situation that hasn't really deterred you or that person, and I see this as a situation where this love is absolutely blooming. I see that more than anything just maybe pushed things back a little bit, but that things are progressing. I see that you absolutely have a situation either coming up or at hand that you absolutely have that person. That for some of you, this is a person that you have been with for a while, or you have just found that person. And for some of you, that this person is right at hand and that they are on their way in, and you are looking straight at them and they are what's next for you. I see that for some of you, this is a situation that person has left, but that they are coming back to you. I see that this is a strong emotional time for you, and especially that you and that person are really going to be something fantastic, that you and that person really connect and really click in the most amazing way, and that those situations that trouble you and that person, that those will fall to the wayside, that nothing matters beyond caring for each other, and that you and that person have always and will always be pushing each other forward into the future. Now, let's get right into that financial reading. So, in terms of those finances, looks like you have been finding that you're short on celebrations. And I see that you absolutely are looking for that next situation that you can celebrate. And I see that your morale is kind of weighing thin and getting a bit on the weak side. I see that you do have an abundance, and you absolutely have saved and stored quite a bit, but you're really feeling like things just aren't happening the way that you wish that they would. And I see that you absolutely are looking to have some more excitement in your life. I see that you are taking on a lot of responsibility, and that you are going to be working towards that responsibility. But I do see that you do have positivity in this, and that you have great potential in terms of your financial life, that you are going to be moving, and that responsibility is going to drive you to the future, and that you will have more of those celebrations, that abundance that you've built up is really going to keep you structured and strong. I see that that responsibility that you're building towards is going to be a lot of work, but that it's going to really drive you into what's next and how to really keep yourself in check, not only financially, but emotionally and spiritually and mentally as well. And I see you finding the perfect way to keep that in check for yourself. So that does absolutely bring us to the end of this reading here. I'll just reiterate again that I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings as well. So do get in touch for those on Facebook. I'll see you next time.